Hello ladies and gentlemen, MDfashionco Collectibles here, and today I have a game wherein which I carry people who are not very good at the game. It's okay, sometimes when you play with guys, you just gotta say, it's time to just play something a little easier, a little more forgiving, and that's okay. Sometimes you can play something a little more easy. I'm gonna get into it, but first, roll the intro. He had a dream to play Aliens Fireteam. He collects themes. He's got high self-esteem. He's credible. He's unforgettable. He's commendable. He's MDfashionco Collectibles. Okay. A lot of these boys are very stubborn. One of the people in this game, both of these people in this game had the Horde Slayer armor, and one of them had the cap. You know that cap? That's the Nostromo cap that you get for beating Insane. He had that. But this man is a known mod boy. He mods the game. So this boy wearing that cap, this boy don't beat Insane at all. By the way, Aliens Fireteam Elite revealed a new game mode coming and lifetime badges to show your dedication to Aliens Fireteam Elite. Now that's what I'm talking about. Now all they need are guns and weapon skins that only pros can get. By the way, what else is new in Aliens Fireteam Elite? A guy called L4D Noob, so Left 4 Dead Noob, is uploaded to YouTube solo runs of insane missions. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, he plays solo runs of insane missions, and I'm using his build in this video. But this guy is, I would say, the best Aliens Fireteam player in the world. He's playing solo insane Horde and he beats it. This guy thinks about the game in a very interesting way. He thinks about the game as speed. And he plays the gunner, which is the build I'm using right now, but he perks everything towards speed. You know how the gunner has on the stay on target when it's full, the gunner runs faster? It's called mobility. He runs that so he can just run around and kite endlessly on these Xenos. How cool is that? He basically prioritizes not damage, but survivability. And I highly recommend y'all check out L4D Noob on YouTube. He's got the freshest, proest Aliens Fireteam Elite content. And that's coming from an Aliens Fireteam Elite pro. So as you see, these is some mod boys here. So we got one mod boy and one stubborn boy. This stubborn boy, he wanted to beat Insane 3-3, and by no means is that easy. But the thing that was stopping him beating it was himself. It was the fact that he was so stubborn. He was so stubborn with he wanted to play the doc on Insane 3-3. And that's probably why this guy has not beaten Insane 3-3 yet, because Doc is not good on Insane 3-3. It just ain't. And you can make an argument for playing it and winning. Yes, you can play it and you can win. But it's like efficiency if I was to scale it out of 10. The demo on 3-3 is like a 10 out of 10. The technician is like a 9 out of 10 on 3-3. The recon is like a 9 out of 10 too, to have one recon on Insane 3-3. But this guy wants to play Doc. He wants to play Doc on 3-3. That's like a 1 out of 10 on 3-3. And this person did not admit that he was wrong, and he kept saying, oh no, I gotta play the Doc. Doc's gonna be good on Insane 3-3 because I can slow them. You know what else can slow them? The technician. And he also actually does a lot more crowd control damage to them pathogens. So these boys is very stubborn, and often in life the thing that stops you from becoming the best person you can be is oftentimes yourself. A lot of the time, you can't. You got to get out of your own way. And this was the case where this guy just wanted to be stubborn. He wanted to be a stubborn boy and be right. You know, he wanted to be right about his dock pick. He just wanted to play the dock. And I have no issues playing the dock. You can play as I said, I beat Insane Horde mode, one of the hardest things in this entire game. I beat it playing with a dock technician. I'm not ragging on the dock because I'm one of those boys that just think the dock is crap. But this boy trying to play... Look at this, I spray this drone down. This boy trying to play Insane 3-3 with something that is not optimal. And I don't want to sound egotistical, but who's the Aliens Fireteam Elite Pro here? Who's the one that has legit beat Insane Horde mode? And you got a boy who's way under that. He's not even pro level. He's not a certified pro. He's at the bottom and telling me, you know, that this is what you got to do. This is what you got to do. It's yeah. So when you're playing with these guys, you don't rag on them, you don't rage on them, and I definitely didn't. But I said, you know what, guys? We got one guy who mods the game, another boy who's stubborn. Let's not try and play Insane right now. Let's not play Insane 3-3. Let's just play some Intense, you know? And I'm just run through this thing fast, like you see me doing right now. Just drinking some water here. It's good to play the gunner. It's fun to play the gunner, especially when you're in this situation of Intense with people who are not playing optimally, to say the least. They're not playing optimally. This is where you want to play the gunner. Unfortunately, you don't want to play the tech in this situation because he goes too slow. He has to pick up the turret and put it down. So I would either play gunner or demo in these kinds of situations. I definitely wouldn't play recon. Because why would you play recon and give more ammo to boys who ain't shooting accurately, ain't shooting that much? Now, would I say you should play the recon when you're playing with two other pro boys? 1,000,000,000%. If you are the weakest link on your team, you should play recon. Because the recon is the easiest to be the most effective. Or you could play the recon, or you could play the demo with my demo build of just rockets that just do a heck of a lot of damage. And a heck of a lot of splash damage, I mean. That's the easiest thing to play. And then just let another recon play. Or, you know. But yeah, recon is so essential in that Insane. It's quite ridiculous because in Insane you have so many spawns and you also have such little ammo that recon is damn near essential in every single Insane game, especially 4-1. 4-1 you get spawns of like 3 prowlers just randomly running through the halls. So, and that's going to use up all your ammo. Unless you have a recon. And that's just... I'm saying that's not even a holdout place. Right? For the recon. It's not even a holdout place. It's when you're running through the halls. So I personally am very excited for the new game mode. It's called like Last Stand or something, right? So I think it's going to be some sort of endless horde mode. We're about to see. And... Lord knows it's going to be difficult. You know, it might be a... The Last Stand mode might be a... Like you know, Left 4 Dead, where you held their house. It was like a survival mode. It might be like that, but Horde mode is kind of already that. So it might not be that, but... You know, I just want... As I said, in this game, I want one map, a bunch of Horde maps. I want one map that's literally just like... I want one Horde map that's like... that's just like a big corridor, like in Killing Floor 2, just a huge corridor that you can just play for the lols, right? And just you see how much damage you can do to a bunch of Xenos. That would be cool. And if this game had a modding community, and if it had the ability to be modded, like maps to be modded, that would 100% exist. Like a map where there's just a big choke point and they send like 20 Praetorians at you. Something ridiculous like that. And you just got to, as a group of gunners, just go ham. Now that would be super cool. And I would love to see that. But unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get that. I think there is no modding in this game, unfortunately, which might spell the death of it. You know, I was looking at one of the YouTube videos on my other, on the MDfashionco's or collectibles. I was looking today. One of the comments said that Aliens Fireteam has no replayability, but Alien Isolation does. Now that is a hot take, because I would think Alien Isolation has less replay. Well, both games, Aliens Fireteam and Alien Isolation, are great games. Both of them have replayability. I absolutely do not deny that. For a second, I don't deny that. But I think Aliens Fireteam has more replayability than Alien Isolation, because Alien Isolation, you're running away from the alien, yes, and it behaves in a different way. Yes, I can understand that, and it's cool, but if you look online, a lot of people have solved that game. By the way, I just get in the corner and then just shoot my way out, and then that warrior comes, so I had to book it there. So this is the one time in this game where I actually played like a normal person, a relatively normal person. And I get a good stick on this nade here too, considering the ping. Look, ding. But I exploded it because I didn't think I get it. But yeah, Alien Isolation versus Aliens Fireteam. Which has more replayability? I think Aliens Fireteam does, because it's a harder game. Let's just call a spade a spade. You can solve Alien Isolation. You know what's crazy? I recently bought a new iPhone, and I got a very great deal on it. A really good deal. The iPhone's a bit banged up, but it's iPhone 12 Pro Max, right? iPhone 12 Pro Max iPhone. And this is the thing about electronics, boys, that y'all gotta understand. Don't buy the thing that just came out. It's same with graphics cards, it's same with CPUs. Don't buy the thing that just came out. Buy the one that's a big step up the year after the new one comes out. Once the new one comes out, the depreciation goes down loads on the previous model. Because a lot of these boys are hypebeasts who just want to buy the brand new thing. And also they're afraid of buying stuff secondhand. But if you do your research, then yeah, it's lit. By the way, in this part of the game, since we're holding it here, this is the hardest part by far. Everything after this is super simple because you have that really long drawbridge. But yeah, I'm just getting hit to heck here. And then just ready to go. But yeah, that's how your boys got to buy electronics. And I got a great deal on this iPhone 12 Pro Max, and I'm so happy about this because it's got such a great camera, and I paid such a small price for it, and it's got the new design. So the new Apple design is like an angular, it's like an angular design. Very cool. So that's how y'all boys gotta buy electronics. And I think with graphics card, your boys can do that too. I'm playing this game on an NVIDIA 1060. 6GB, which is a very mid-range card, but I can still easily hit 60 FPS on this, easily, more, a lot. Unfortunately, it does get framey when I play with boys who, you know, some boys it gets framey when the warriors come, but when I play by myself, it's not an issue. So I don't know if that's just a syncing thing or what's going on there, but I'm waiting for these boys to hurry up. And then we're on the final holdout, ladies and gentlemen, and we have a bit of mankness that happens here. Because, again, some boys you play with in Aliens Fireteam Elite and in life in general, they're just mank. I'ma just call it what it is. Some boys is just mank. Some boys, it's, you know, you could say they don't have the same values as me. I guess we could go with that. That's a politically correct way of saying it. But, you know, these boys is... they're spiteful. That's what these boys is. And I'm using that overclock with ammo hoarder. Good thing NXS GMR threw on ammo hoarder, I dare say. Since he's a mod boy, this mod boy probably got every single... he's probably got like 1,000 of every... he probably got 1,000 of every challenge card. I'm excited to see the new challenge cards, actually. I'll redo a pyramid of difficulty on Aliens Fireteam Elite with the new challenge cards. That's going to be fun. So yeah, I'm excited for the new Aliens Fireteam Elite content. Leave a comment. I am very excited in the Borat voice. I am very excited. If you are excited for the new Aliens Fireteam Elite content, do you think it's going to save the game? Hell no, I don't think it's going to save the game. I don't think boys are going to come back to it in droves. And I don't think boys need to come back to it in droves. I think this game will always hold a special place in the hearts of all the Aliens fanboys. And just like, you know, just like every Alien game, people are going to go back and play it. And they're definitely going to go back and play this game. For sure. All the Aliens fans. In the decades to come. Since it seems to be such a timeless property. I mean, there's a reason Disney bought it for $100 billion. Alright, let's see. Or it wasn't $100 billion, but, you know, you get the gist. A lot of boys have a lot of money in this world. It's quite ridiculous. Alright, so check this out. I shot him, maybe because I thought he was a mank boy, but look how much damage I did. Hardly any. And then he just shoot me and kill me. As I said, some of these boys is just mank. It's what it is. Thank you to NXS GMR for trying to get me up. And, you know, that's what it is. Do I show the performance here? Do I quit it? Yeah, look at the performance. Obviously, a boy did the most damage. Anyway, bye. Join the Steam group and Discord group below. The Pro Aliens Fireteam Elite players.
$50 a month. You get a shout out on the videos. And get to go to the Discord channel with the pros. Boys can't comment in or can't chat in unless they part of the Patreon thing. So look down below for the link and tell me what you think, boy.